My objective in these recordings is basically to share with you how you can get more of the things that money will buy and all of the things that money won't buy. Money is important. There's some people, you know, who literally are struggling for survival. Part of our objective is to help those people, and all of us, at least in one or two instances in our life, have been in that situation where if we had a flat tire, it was a financial disaster. If we spilled something on a dress or tore a suit or something, it really represented difficulty. We would run out of gas on the highway. I mean, these people are struggling for survival. We want to share with you as we go along how to move from survival to stability. And then how do you move from stability to success? And then how do you move from success to significance? Money's important. Now don't misunderstand, it's not everything, but it rates reasonably close to oxygen. I mean, it's got to be in the picture. Now, anybody that says they're not interested in money going to lie about other things too. A lot of people just don't have any concepts about money. They talk about cold, hard cash, which is silly. It's neither cold nor hard. It's soft and warm. It feels good. Feel it. That's long enough. All right, now, the nice thing about money is it's so beautifully colored. I mean, listen, ladies, this will go with anything you've got. I mean, you don't have to worry about color coordination. Yeah, I got to confess, I like the things that money buys. I like to wear nice clothes. I like to drive a nice car. I like to live in a nice house. I like to take nice trips. I like to take my wife out to nice restaurants and all. I like all of those things, and all of them cost money. But I love the things money won't buy. See, money bought me a nice house. It'll never buy me a home. Money will buy me a bed. Won't buy me a good night's sleep. Money will buy me a companion. Won't buy me a friend. Money will buy me a good time, but it won't buy peace of mind. All of those things are available. Now, I'll never tell you it's easy, but they are available. I want to share with you in this series, how do you achieve employment security in a world where job security no longer exists? And I think everybody would recognize that. And we're going to look at that very carefully. How do you live well? And how do you finish well? I think it's very important we understand that. How do you develop the qualities that are necessary to accomplish all of these things? And do I have what it takes? I'm going to be giving you an awful lot of stories, examples, and illustrations. The Center for Creative Research out of Greensboro, North Carolina, said that the parable, the story, the example, is the best way to teach, particularly if you are teaching values. It seems that a couple of thousand years ago, somebody else used the parable quite effectively in teaching the truths that really do make a difference. When I think of the thought that might go through your mind as you sit there in your car maybe listening to this, wondering, well, Zig has said some pretty significant things there about, what is available. I wonder, poor little me, plum disease in full force. Can I accomplish those things? Well, let me tell you about Vince, Robert, and you kind of think along with me and see how you compare to Vince. He's 37 years old. Now, how old are you? Had a 5th grade education. How much education do you have? He drove a taxi. What do you do? Now, the question is, where do you think Vince Robert was going to end up in the minds of a lot of people? I know many would say, well, there's a perfect candidate for governmental assistance before he passes on. But one day when Vince was waiting on a fare at the airport or downtown in front of a hotel, lightning struck. I don't know what happened. But he bought a book. It was a dictionary, a 15-pound Webster's dictionary. Isn't it? How many of you know why Webster wrote the dictionary? His wife kept asking him, now what does that mean? Well, anyhow, I'm sure glad y'all are in such a good frame of mind. Laughter is good for you. And guess those endorphins and the dopamine and norepinephrine hopping around in there, And interestingly enough, it also is economical to laugh. There's new scientific evidence that's been validated in the American Medical Association journal, which proves beyond any doubt that if you have a tendency to laugh and refrain from doing it, the laughter reverses itself, comes back inside, and spreads your hips. So we encourage you, go ahead and really laugh and enjoy yourself, because, as you well know, obesity is widespread. Now, Vince Robert put that dictionary on the front seat of his automobile, and starting on word 1, page 1, he started learning those words. By the time he had barely gotten into the dictionary, maybe an eighth of an inch thick, all of a sudden he starts understanding things he's only been hearing, understanding things he's only been reading. Now, this is validated by Georgetown Medical School, which said in their studies that in 100% of the cases, no exception, that when your vocabulary increases, your IQ goes up. Every single case. You can build a magnificent vocabulary and not invest any time at all. None. All you got to do is get your dictionary, put it in the bathroom. Now, when you analyze what I just said, it really will take you no time at all. That IQ goes up. Now, let me tell you what happened to Vince Robert. As he started hearing things and listening to things, he started understanding them. He started investing in the stock market, took every dime he could spare. He ended up buying the 19-car cab company. He kept investing. Today he's a wealthy man, travels Canada, telling people how he did it. You know what I believe with all my heart? There will be tens of thousands of Vince Robertses who will listen to what I just said and say, if that guy can do it, I can do it too. That's what this is all about. I want to share with you a basic concept which you will hear me repeat over and over, namely that failure is an event. It's not a person. Yesterday really did end last night. Today really is a brand new day. And it gives us another choice today to do with it whatever it is that we wish to do.